Hello, thanks for joining us today on the Oakland Car Review. Today, I am here in Metro Detroit, the auto capital of the world, and I'm going to be going to Saab of Troy to be reviewing the 2011 9.5, Matthew Hargrave's Chevrolet in Royal Oak to review the Suburban Z71 model, and also Land Rover and Jaguar of Lakeside to review the Land Rover LR4 and the Aston Martin Rapide. Sit back and enjoy the show. Here I am next to the all-new 9.5. You are looking at the engine. It is a 4-cylinder, 220 horsepower engine that produces 258 pound-feet of torque. It has a 0 to 60 time of 8.2 seconds and also has a 6-speed transmission. You can expect 18 in the city with about 28 on the highway. And premium fuel is recommended for this engine. Now, let's take a look at the exterior. Here we have the LED headlamp. It also is equipped with fog lights and the sensors right here, as well as the headlamp washing system. Now let's take a look at the rest of the car. Right here on the mirror, we have the mirror blinkers, and it's a good safety feature. And right here we have the really nice rims on this side. It comes with these very nice rims. They make the car look really nice. Right here we have the chrome accent door handles. Follow me along the back here. The car slopes down very nicely right here into the taillights. Right here they have a very nice curve to them that fits really nicely with the rest of the car. They slope all the way around the back here. They just wrap right around the trunk right over here. And now let's see what the Saab 9.5 has to offer inside. Here I am inside the all-new 9.5. As you can see, we have a very sleek design that reminds me quite a bit of the outside. They just carried that sleekness right inside. So right here we have the climate control area with all the very nicely designed buttons. They have a very good, strong feel to them. We have our blower motor control right here and heated seats for the wintertime. And it does have a CD player, that's right here. And here are all your radio controls. We have your volume and so on. And we have up to 6 presets for favorite radio stations. Then right here you would see the station that you're listening to. The information on that would come up right there. And over here we have the steering wheel, obviously. And it has nice hand controls here for the radio on the right hand side, so you don't have to take your hands off the wheel. It also has hands-free calling, which means you can link your phone if it has Bluetooth to the car, and you can answer calls, and you'll be able to hear everything the person's saying on the other line right through your car's speakers. And we also have cruise control over here. And then right here, looking at the gauges, they are very cool gauges. They remind me quite a bit of an airplane's gauges. They remind me very much of a sleek, new look design on the gauges. Here we have the door panel, and we have this really nice wood accent in the door. It also gives it more of a refined look to the door panel. Right here we have the doorknob, which fits very nicely into the whole panel. It gives it a very nice, sleek look. And here we obviously have our window controls. Now in previous models, they had placed the windows controls right here in the center console, and then they moved them over here to the door like most cars are. We have a very nice sunroof up here, which goes all the way into the back seat. This is a really neat thing, I feel, on the Saab. It just gives it a really great look on the inside. And also lets a lot of nice natural light come in from the outside. And then let's go out into the back seat and see what it has to offer us back there. In the back seat here, we have tons of legroom. The seat up here is in about a middle position, the driver's seat. And I still have plenty of legroom back here. It'd be great for long trips. And one thing though I do notice is that I have some limited headroom here, so anyone taller might have a problem with that. We have this nice drink holder right here with some storage, as well as an armrest, and that works out pretty nice. And right here we have air in the back for passengers and heat as well. Right there. Now, let's go for a test drive in the 9.5. Here we are driving the 2011 Saab 9.5. It has a very nice feel to the wheel. It's very sporty feeling. Very good brakes. This is a new car, so it should have good brakes. You're at the Troy Motor Mall at the Saab dealership there. Very nice feel. This car, it has a very minimal turbo lag. Like when I drove the 2009 Arrow, it did have some noticeable turbo lag, but this has much better turbo in it. Just going to low drive. Very nice, smooth, shifting, 6-speed automatic transmission. Very comfortable ride. More comfortable than the older 2009 model. Here we have the navigation system over here in the center console area. It is over here on the right side of the screen. It is a pretty nice navigation system from what I've seen of it so far. It shows right up here that there's a Little Caesars Pizza and there's a golf course over there. So it works and it gets the job done. So here we are. We just turned on to Coolidge Road. And again, we've had a very nice driving experience. It has a really nice sporty handling, very tight steering, very nice. Saab has done a great job with the new 9.5, giving the exterior a much needed facelift that makes it look sportier and modern. Now in the interior, they've also done a great job with new high standards for build quality on the interior. Driving the 9.5 is an absolute joy. It's definitely a driver's car. They have really nice sporty steering and a stiff suspension. Now you'd think with a stiff suspension you would have to sacrifice ride comfort. Well, that's far from the truth. The 9.5 offers a great ride quality even with the stiff suspension. I hope you enjoy my next review on the Land Rover LR4. Today I'm here at Land Rover reviewing the all-new 2011 Land Rover LR4. It is an extremely capable off-road car with its revolutionary terrain response system, which I will get a little more into detail on the inside. Now, this Land Rover is powered by a 375 horsepower V8 engine, which produces about 375 pound-feet of torque. Now, it does require premium gas, and the bad news is it only gets 12 in the city and 17 on the highway, so that could be some bad news for some long commuters. Now, the outside is styled very nicely here. We have the nice squared off headlamps, really give it that modern look. And the headlamps really go along great with the rest of the car as it's more of a square car. Now, this car is extremely capable off-road. Again, we have a really high ground clearance here, and that can even be adjusted within the terrain response system. Now, here on the side we have the airport hole, which proudly says Land Rover on it. We have the blinker on the door here instead of on the mirror like you see in most cars. Now, one thing I really like about the LR4 is the tall windows that they offer. It really makes you feel like you have a lot of natural daylight coming in, and that continues throughout the rest of the car. Now this particular LR4 has the third row seat, and this window right here gives a ton of natural daylight into the third row as well. Now on the back here we have this really nice large glass window to let, again, extreme amount of daylight. Now this car has a lot of windows, and it makes it feel open inside. And back here we have the, as you may see here, we have the third row seat up here. And this is nice. You can just open this. If you don't want to open this as well, you can just put your groceries or whatever you have right in there without actually taking the tailgate down. Now the tailgate's nice as too, and it's easy to load things in instead of having to lift a suitcase up over into the car. You can just, slide it in really easily. Now let's go on the inside and see what it has to offer. Now on the inside of the Land Rover, you would think that Land Rover is really a off-road car, which is totally false. It also is extremely luxurious inside for your everyday commute to work, while also being extremely capable off-road. Now right here, we have the terrain response system that I was talking about. We have normal driving mode, we have the winter and ice conditions, and, other features there as well. Now we also have, if you're on a high hill, and you just want the car to take total control of going back down the hill, you engage this button, and the car will easily glide itself right down the hill, which is a really great feature. Now also here on the steering wheel, we have a very nice steering wheel. It's quite large, which I like. We have all of the phone controls. We have, to answer and hang up your call. And we also have the cruise control, of course, and the radio controls as well. Now, this car is equipped with the heated steering wheel, so if you live in Michigan, like we do here, you will really like that feature in the wintertime when it gets really cold outside at night and your car gets cold inside. So you just engage that and no more cold steering wheel. Now this one also has the navigation system, which is a nice feature. And we also have all audio controls here as well. And right here we have the clock, which is one of Land Rover's signature things. They always put a clock in, just like Mercedes-Benz does as well. Now we also have heated seats, and we have our climate control here, where the digital display is actually inside this area right here. And we have also manual shifting mode, which is nice if you're off-road and you just want to keep it in maybe, say, first or second gear. And we also have a the glove box compartment here, which you can link your iPod or USB to the stereo system, which is a really nice feature there as well. And we also have the really nice sunroof up here. And there's 3 throughout the car, which is really nice, and I'll get more into detail on that in the back. So now let's go see the second row. Now in the second row of the LR4, you will be pleasantly surprised by the heated seats, which are also here in the second row, which is really nice for, again, the winter time. And we also have air and heat in the back as well, which comes out of these vents right here that are in the center console. And we have a medium amount of legroom here. It's not overly roomy. I would expect a little more legroom here, seeing as it's such a large car. But then again, we do also have the third row, which takes up some additional room. And I will just show you back here how to get into the third row seat. All you have to do is just press this lever down right here. That folds that down, and then there's also a cord right here. You pull that up. You get right up here, and you can easily get right into the back seat here. Now we also, again, have the third moonroof here, which is in the third row. The 2011 Land Rover LR4 is an extremely capable car, off-road as well as on. But unfortunately, it requires premium gas and only gets 12 in the city and about 14 to 15 on the highway. With that being said, it's an extremely expensive car to run. But overall, the Land Rover LR4 is a fantastic automobile, extremely luxurious on the inside, yet being very capable. I hope you enjoy this next review of the Aston Martin Rapide. Now this is Aston Martin's first attempt at a 4-door car. Now this is just an extremely fast car. with its V12 engine. Now, surprisingly, it actually gets better gas mileage than the Land Rover LR4 with 13 in the city and 19 on the highway. And this car is just astonishing, the amazing looks of this car. And for $222,000, hopefully it would be. We have the normal, yet beautiful Aston Martin headlamps right here, along with some airport holes on the hood. And it also has these unusual door handles here that you see in most Aston Martins, where all you have to do is actually press that right here, and the door will come out. And in the back seat here, it is extremely sporty in the back here, with the very small window here sort of jetting down. A very modern, extremely sleek look to this car. Now, following me around the back here, we have the somewhat normal Aston Martin back end. Now, the tail lights here are they go very good with the whole car theme. So, now let's go on the inside and see what it has to offer. Now, on the inside of the Aston Martin Rapide, which is, again, Aston Martin's first attempt at a four-door car, it seats four, two in the back and two in the front, and the interior build quality is absolutely amazing. From every stitch in here, it just feels fantastic. The seats are very comfortable, so you can even go on, shall we say, a long road trip in this. It would be perfectly fine. The seats are very comforting and offer good support. And even all these knobs right here, they just feel so well made, really. And right here we have the park, reverse, neutral, and drive buttons, unlike normal cars where you actually have a shifter right here. And the steering wheel feels very nice and solid. It gives you a really nice grip and feel, turning into the corners fast. We also have the paddle shifters right here. And shall we go to the back seat now and see what that has to offer? Now, in the back seat of the Aston Martin Rapide, we have a small amount of legroom, but enough to get you through a short road trip. Now, thankfully, we do have air and heat in the back here as well, so that's nice right here. We also have these little mini TVs back here as well, so that should keep your kids entertained if you have them. And this has a full, long-running center console that runs all the way back here, which is really neat. I really like how it looks. But now one thing though, the cup holders are extremely small, and I'm not sure how large of a cup that would fit, but it definitely would not be very big. And the seats in the back are comfortable for a short road trip, and we also have some room back here for the suitcases. Now overall, the Aston Martin Rapide is a sports car, let's face it, that does accommodate 4 passengers. And I think that the Aston Martin Rapide is a great addition to the Aston Martin family, and I really like the Aston Martin Rapide a lot. Thanks for watching the Oakland Car Review. The Aston Martin Rapide is a fantastic automobile. It's extremely fast, sporty, and expensive. It's Aston Martin's first attempt at a 4-door sport sedan. And now, unfortunately, I was not able to drive it, so I can't really tell you how it drove. But from the looks of it, I would expect it to be extremely sporty. And hopefully the ride quality would be pretty good, but I'm expecting it to have a really stiff suspension. And it does get better gas mileage than the Land Rover LR4 at about 14 in the city and 16 on the highway. Now, this car actually has a V12 engine in it, so it is extremely powerful. Hope you enjoyed this next review of the Chevrolet Suburban. Here I'm standing next to the 2011 Chevrolet Suburban, and this is the half-ton model LT version. And it has a 5.3-liter V8 engine. And this is the Z71 off-road package model, which gives it Bridgestone off-road tires, different rims, and also the different bumper up front here, right here. So you can always identify the Z71 with this bumper. Now it also includes the Z71 board runners right here. So it makes it a little easier to step up into the SUV. And now coming around the back here, we have obviously a lot of room in this vehicle. You can seat up to 8 passengers. And we have obviously nice big windows here, so lets a lot of daylight inside. And now, okay, so we're seating 8 people, and we still have plenty of room in the back here. Now, even though the third row is extended up into the second row, it only extends to right here. So you still have plenty of room for all of your suitcases, even with 8 people. So this is a very large car, great for families, and it's very capable off-road. So if you have a large family, it just makes sense to get a Suburban. Now if you don't, it still makes sense for the off-road capabilities. It has great, tremendous, capable in the snow, in the mountains, if you go camping and you take a drive. Just a great car. So now let's go see what it has to offer on the inside. Now we are inside of the Suburban, which is an extremely roomy car. Very nice, high quality interior. Now again, with the Z71 off-road package right here, normally this would all be wood trim right here. But it is a little bit of a sportier model, so they put this stainless-like trim in on the inside. And this also has the trailer tow package, which means if you're towing a trailer up a hill, you engage that so the transmission isn't continuously shifting, trying to find, oh, should I be in second gear, should I be in third gear? It really helps it determine which gear it should be in when you're going up hills. And we also have the very nice navigation system on this model, along with the climate control and the moonroof right here in the front seat only. And we also have the Bose sound system in here, which is a very nice feature. And we have an extremely roomy center console right here. And it has a USB import right there, so you can hook up your music device and listen to it through the car speakers. And the steering wheel has all your steering wheel controls right here. You can link your phone and answer the calls right here on the steering wheel, also cruise control. And it also has heated seats, so a lot of features on this model, as well as plenty of room. So now we'll go out to the back seat and see what kind of room that has to offer. Now in the second row here, we still have a ton of features back here, including heated seats and radio and climate control. So we have just as many features as the front seat has, which is a very nice feature. Now this model also is equipped with the television. You have your inputs right there. Also have our cup holders right there. And for charging devices right here, you have the import right there. And we also have air in the back. Now this is a fully loaded Suburban. As you can see, it has a ton of great features. Very nice roomy interior with air in the back, and it's all your features. We also have this right here. If someone's not sitting in the third seat, you have 2 extra cup holders here, as well as the 2 down there. So plenty of cup holders. And we also have a magazine or book storage right here as well. And that concludes the inside tour of the Chevrolet Suburban. Now let's go for a test drive and see what it does on the road. Driving in the 2011 Chevrolet Suburban has been a very enjoyable experience. Now the ride quality of this car is very nice. Even though it is a very large car, it still rides extremely well. The seats are also very comfortable, very roomy seats, and also very nice comfortable headrests. Now this model is equipped with the GPS, so you will never have to worry about getting lost. The Chevrolet Suburban is a fantastic full-size SUV. It is great for families, and it's really capable off-road as long as you get the Z71 off-road package with the Bridgestone off-road tires. Those help a lot. And it's really a mix between a family car and off-road vehicle, and they work quite well together. But if you don't have a large family and you don't go off-road, then I wouldn't really recommend it. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Oakland Car Review, and please visit our website, oaklandcarreview.com.